Welcome to Week 10, 3 and Out. I'm Dannie Rogers. This is presented by Comerica Bank, and we're getting the opposing view. Missi Matthews, Pittsburgh Steelers reporter, is joining me now. We're going to talk the top three headlines going into the Steelers matchup against the Lions. We're going to talk that Steelers offensive line, the Roethlisberger-Freiermuth connection, and then we're going to also talk about what else than that defense coming up in Pittsburgh. Okay, Missi, to start off though, offensive line, Big Ben, he had a lot of consistent pressure Monday night. Run game was an uphill battle. So where can this offensive line take a step forward here in Week 10?
Well, Danny, this has been a completely new offensive line. There's a few carryovers from last year, but not full-time starters. You bring in Trey Turner, a veteran. So everybody knew heading into the regular season there were going to be growing pains. And trust me, we have seen them. But, going back to the Cleveland game prior to the Monday night game, we saw a big step forward. We saw them play well individually, play well collectively. The run game has been going. Monday night, Coach Tomlin said it was a step back, but sometimes you need to put that on tape and learn from it. The vibe around the offense is, go back to basics, do what we know we can do, and try to get right heading into this game, because obviously, that is something that needs corrected if the Steelers want to stay on their winning streak.
Staying on that offensive side, quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, it seems like he really likes rookie tight end Pat Freiermuth. He has 27 receptions on the year, 4 touchdowns, 2 of them coming this past Monday night. So how can that connection keep growing here as this season continues to keep going?
I think everyone liked Freiermuth. The Steelers obviously did. They took him in the second round of the 2021 draft. I think what is surprising is how quickly the rapport, the relationship between him and Ben Roethlisberger has been accelerated. I think because of the injury to Juju Smith-Schuster, we are seeing him used maybe a little bit more, but they definitely have a good connection in terms of Ben being able to put the ball anywhere and Freiermuth going up and getting at those combat catches. And offensive coordinator Matt Canada said this week when he was speaking to the media that it goes all the way back to practices and training camp where Ben likes to throw the ball maybe where you don't think it's going, just to test you. And that's something that's helped build their connection. And hopefully that's something that can continue.
Yeah, we certainly saw it Monday night. And then jumping over to this defensive side of the things, you shared a great nugget. TJ Watt, 14 games with at least 2 sacks since he entered the NFL in 2017. I know he's a big piece of that defensive effort for the Steelers. How can they keep building momentum here throughout the season?
Well, Coach Tomlin put it best after Monday night. TJ is well compensated, so I don't think anybody is, surprised when he puts up a 3-sack performance. But, it is something that the defense needs to do in terms of stepping up. TJ is always having a monster game. Even Cam Hayward, who's on the defensive line, is probably having one of the best seasons of his career. More guys need to step up and have those. We've seen it in splashes, but chunk plays was the big thing against the Bears, just giving up plays that were, almost drive killers and really put them in bad situations in terms of possession downs. Justin Fields got way too comfortable in that second half. And also just, maintaining a lead. The Steelers offense has been slow to score in the first half. We saw it. They had 14 points on Monday, but then the defense let the Bears get back into it. So, usually it's the defense stepping up, but the offense had a chance to shut out that game on Monday. So maybe that is a good thing, but it is definitely something that needs corrected.
The Steelers team was once on a 3-game skid. They've now won 4 in a row. So I got to know, what has happened over the last 4 games that put Pittsburgh back on track?
Simply the major thing, not turning the ball over on offense. I think that has been a huge part of playing safe almost, but also just continuing to work at the run game. That is something that has been preached since the 2020 season ended in that upset against the Browns in the wild card round. The run game finished dead last in the NFL. They have tried to stay consistent with it, and I think that's why we have seen the growing pains, but obviously something is working, and every week, hopefully they are taking more steps forward than steps back, but obviously playing clean football and maybe reducing some of the pre-snap penalties would also help as well.